I lost 50 pounds after my last pregnancy, eating the way I'm gonna show you in this video, but that's not the whole story. Throughout my life, I've lost and gained the same 20 to 40 pounds over and over and over again. I'd be slim, then I'd get chubby, then I would lose weight again, and then I would balloon out. I got into a lot of disordered eating and anorexia and bulimia, and then I would get to points where I was just binging all the time, and I had no control over myself and my food choices. And the thing that annoyed me the most was that food was taking up so much mental real estate in my mind, it was making me feel crazy. In 2008, I went vegan and that helped a lot. But it wasn't until 2019, 2 years after having my first son, Eli, that I was like, I am out of control. I don't know how to stop doing this. It was like during that year, I kind of hit rock bottom and I was like, something has to change. And it wasn't until I utilized the combination of a whole food plant-based diet. Even though I was vegan before, I switched it up to a fully whole food plant-based diet, and also really tuning into why I was eating, when I was eating, and all of the mental things that go along with weight loss. And in my opinion, you cannot have one without the other. They are intertwined and best friends if you want to see long-term sustained weight loss. My structure is really simple. When I do it, I feel light, I feel satisfied, and I'm able to lose weight or maintain weight. So in this video, I'm going to share what I eat on a typical day, and I'm going to share the structure of what I eat and how I eat to keep me nice and full. And I'll share with you my biggest secret a little bit later in the video. Let's get into it.
For breakfast, as usual, I had a smoothie, and I'm really digging passion fruit, mango, banana, and a little bit of orange juice lately. So good. You can add some greens with this, or you can just keep it this beautiful sunshine color. Oh my gosh, so delicious. And what I like to do is make my smoothie ahead of time because I eat a little bit later. And then when I'm ready to eat, it's right there. Usually I am on the run with my little kids, and so I just grab it and I go.
Before we get into the next meal, let me just share with you the structure that worked for me. Number one, fruit and veg for breakfast. So for me, that is either a green smoothie, a green juice with some whole fruit on the side, or just whole fruit alone, or some combination of all of those. This leaves me hydrated. I'm getting in a lot of the multivitamin foods right in the morning. And I just found like eating oatmeal, bowls of oatmeal for breakfast was just keeping me exactly where I did not want to be weight-wise. Next, and this was a big game changer for me, using beans for fullness. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I noticed that when I was feeling too hungry from just having a big salad, that later in the day I would want to eat more, or it would be a day that I would be prone to binge if I wasn't mentally aware. So having beans, adding these to a salad or to a meal or whatever the heck it was that I was eating, those beans were the key to staying satisfied because they're full of fiber, they're great for your gut microbiome, and I just felt satisfied for hours to come, which is the point. You don't want to feel starving all the time, or you're just gonna not stick to what you're doing. And then the last thing within my kind of structure is having something on a daily basis or every other day or something like that that is just a little exciting so you're not bored with what you're eating. Because I found when things were so monotonous for me is when I would jump ship. But there's something more. And this secret I'll share with you a little later in the video, but this is what helped me get past losing that last 10 pounds that I just couldn't get rid of. For lunch, I'm gonna make an Israeli-inspired salad bowl. And so I've got some dried chickpeas that have been soaking overnight here. I'm gonna make these really quickly in the Instant Pot.
So for a while, I was making chickpeas from dried to save money, and also because I think it's a little bit healthier, and I just was so underwhelmed with the way they were turning out. They were really dry and they were hard, and they did not have any flavor at all, but I finally cracked the code. An onion, 2 bay leaves, a little bit of salt, and in water. Oh my gosh, these turn out so good. So easy to make in the Instant Pot. I'm definitely not going back to can anytime soon. While those are cooking, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 425, and I'm gonna roast some veggies. I've got a lot of zucchini here that is on the verge of being no longer edible, so I'm going to use zucchini in both of the other recipes I'm going to share today. Now, to peel or not to peel, that is the question, and it's 100% up to you. I'm peeling and I'm chopping up a medium tomato, and I'm just going to put these on a parchment paper lined baking sheet and bake them with a little bit of salt and pepper. So simple, yet so flavorful. And by the way, I love roasted tomatoes. They always come out delicious. Now I'm just assembling the most giant salad with romaine lettuce, spinach, a little bit of red onion. make a tahini dressing. I'm using a clove of garlic, 4 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of tahini, 3 to 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, a teaspoon of maple syrup, and a tablespoon of fresh parsley. A little bit of salt and pepper in there. So fresh, so delicious. To assemble my big salad, I'm gonna add some pre-cooked quinoa that I had, the roasted veggies, the chickpeas from the Instant Pot, and then I'm just gonna put some of this dressing on top and then garnish with a little bit of red onion for just that little kick. So delicious. And also I try to have onion or garlic every single day. Has amazing properties that you wanna get in.
No, it was a lost.
Anytime I think like there's no way to possibly make a new combination of quinoa, chickpeas, and veggies, there are ways. You can make this so exciting with the most simple variations.
Because anytime I think I'm not gonna like it, because it's a salad, she comes up with such a good dressing that it's actually amazing.
It's all about the dressing.
Great dressing.
Cheese.
You cheesing?
Cheese.
I've really gotten in the habit of not snacking, but if I need a snack, then I reach for whole fruit.
You good girl.
It's been a year since we last talked.
And now just to give you a little bit more of an insight of what goes in my mouth every single day, let me share what I'm drinking. I typically have a cup of herbal tea. Today I'm doing green tea. I always have a cup of coffee or 2, and then I always have a green juice every single day, trying to get lots of veggies in as much as possible. Hydrate with some water throughout the day. Now the zucchinis are back because we are not wasting those on the verge zucchinis. I'm going to make some little breaded zucchinis in the oven, but you could totally make this in the air fryer. This is an old recipe. I'm using nutritional yeast, some form of flour that you feel comfortable using, a little bit of spices like thyme and paprika. But because I really needed to use these zucchinis, this recipe came to mind. It's on my blog and I will link it in the description down below if you're interested. So good, easy to make, really good. You can kind of alter the spices to whatever you prefer, and I really like this. It feels like I'm eating something really exciting and fun.
I guess that I'll see you then. Well, now I'm waiting for you here. Yeah. When you call up my phone.
I'm baking the bread on the rack above, and I'm multitasking by putting my zucchini in at the same temp. These came out so perfect. They taste wonderful with just a little bit of ketchup. Check out this perfect dip. My award-winning food vlogger imperfections. Always. Every time. It's very often that I screw up the shot. But they're really good. If you haven't tried this recipe out yet, believe me, it'll have you dancing in your kitchen as well.
This was so fun.
As promised, my 2 big secrets that really did help me finally lose that weight. This first one really helped me with the last 10 pounds because I was just like, what else do I do here? I started incorporating intermittent fasting. There's lots of different ways that you can do that. So research what's gonna work for you. That really helped me out a lot. And then my second secret, because there is like this sea of weight loss information out there just trying to vie for your attention, is to just take an action and take it consistently every single day. You know, my aim for being on YouTube is actually to be able to help you guys, and I want to do that through videos. But if you feel like you need a little bit more accountability, structure, and just help for your personal struggle, I offer weight loss coaching, I offer nutritional coaching, and what I've seen from working with hundreds of women is that this one-on-one situation is so beneficial if you just can't get over that hump. So if that is you, my information is down below and I'd love to work with you. And if it's not you, watch my weight loss playlist. I have so many videos on this channel that can help you right now. If you want to see another full day of eating, let me know down in the comments and I'd be happy to share that with you. It's been like 6 months since I've done this kind of video. All right, guys, bye.